Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Brandon Webb, and I'm going to be going over today a little bit about JavaScript objects. In here, this is one of my pages that does some JavaScript objects, specifically down here that John is 50 years old. It's a small version. So I actually created a bigger version that we're going to work with today. So this is what's going to create a JavaScript object. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do name, Brandon. My age, be 99 today. Don't want to be. I'm Blaxican. That's the usual name. Now I'm going to click this button at outputs. As you can see, you'd probably think that this was a line, but maybe just, adding strings together and pointing it out. But it's actually what happens behind the scenes, that you can actually do a lot with objects. Obviously, I can do more with it, but I've done the basics now so you understand it. So let's head over to the code. By going to my NetBeans, I've pulled up the second one. So in here, we kind of have this little index.html. And what this does is it has all of these input types, where our name, our age, and that nickname where we're at. Then what happens is I create in the script tags this function called makeObject. What this makeObject does is it started when we have that little button that we clicked. The on-click button equals makeObject. So then it runs everything inside of this function called makeObject. Starts with a variable, then it calls it name, and it gets all these different things. So it goes into the document and gets the name, gets the age, and gets the nickname. So then it puts these into variables. Now, the next thing you do is you have this text, right? So what I've done is I've taken this text and I've actually made this into kind of a JavaScript or a JSON string. And so, for example, this JSON looks like this: a placeholder's name, and then you append name inside of there. Then you have age as a placeholder, and put age, nickname, and put the nickname from these variables we created. And then we use this JSON parse, and we actually parse everything in here. This parse, JSON.parse, actually takes and puts it in an object variable. So it kind of becomes an object. So now what I can do is I can actually reference anything within these placeholders. So that's what I've done here below. So then I get this element by ID, the demo up here. And then what I'm basically doing is saying, hey, look, take this name and put it in that object.name. And it's kind of like a component selector. So I'm saying I want the object, I want the value that's at name. So it'll say your name is the object name, and you are object.age, 99. You also go by the name object.the nickname. And so that's how we got that code out here, as you can see. So I can put anyone's name in there. That's an old person. I can output that again. As you can see, gets the same results. That's how JavaScript objects works. Hope you guys have learned a lot, and hope you continue to code.